Hi everyone, my name is Blake Small and I'm the Director of Multicultural Life at Northwest, which is part of student development. So I get to do a whole bunch of different things, but one of the best things I get to do is oversee a group of student leaders called Mosaic. You'll become very familiar with Mosaic during your time at Northwest because they really are one of those main groups on campus that offers a ton of different opportunities to connect and events to attend and programs to be involved with during your time. So one of the things that Mosaic does and Multicultural Life does is really attempt to answer kind of the bigger question of how does our faith, so as we learn more about who God is and who we are as followers of Jesus, how does that then translate into the world around us, right? So if we just look at this last year, for example, there's been so much that has happened. What is our response to that as believers? We believe that it surely isn't a non-response. It surely isn't one that ignores what's happening in our world, but one that is actively engaged. So everything that we do, that you'll see come from Mosaic and Multicultural Life really has that foundation. To give you some real examples of events that you can anticipate this coming year, the first one's called Mosaic Mingle. And that's our first kind of kickoff event for you to come get to know the Mosaic team, get to meet other students on campus, maybe get some free food and free giveaways, but really just hear about what is the anticipation and what is the plan for different opportunities for the school year and how can you be involved in that. So keep a lookout for that during the first 6 weeks. Beyond that, we have different events. I'll give you a few more examples. Courageous Conversations, that's an event that we have almost every month where we select a topic or an issue to talk about as a community that we desperately need to, right? We believe that we should be at the forefront of tough conversations and not ones that lag behind or ones that are too afraid to engage with talking about some really hard things. So in the past, we've talked about things like cultural appropriation, microaggressions, mental health, allyship, what is that? Implicit bias, so many great things that I think we need to discover as a community, how to not only become more and more aware, but how to love others well here. So to give you a few more examples of events we've had that you'll get to experience something called Real Talk, that's REEL Talk. That's our movie and film events that we have. So we'll show a film and we'll have a really good discussion afterwards about what it all means and what we can take away from that. And so films we've shown in the past, for example, are most recently we watched Finding Ohana, we've watched The Hate You Give, we watched Crazy Rich Asians, The Green Book, a lot of great opportunities for you to engage with media and film in that way. Lastly, I'll just touch on one. We do one every semester called Multilingual Worship Night, which really partners and collaborates with you all and students on campus to bring your background and experience as it relates to worship, whether that's in another language or just in a different, perhaps even a style that we may not be used to, but you might be used to, right? We believe that the God we serve is a very big God, and there is not just one way to worship and not one language only to worship in. So hopefully that gives you kind of a fire hose of an idea of things that Mosaic can offer. But please keep a lookout the first 6 weeks. There'll be a bunch of opportunities that you can get involved with and participate in, even opportunities I think for you to help lead different things throughout the semester. One of the other things I want to share with you are a few of our clubs on campus. So we have a lot of them, but I just want to highlight 2 of them real quick. One of them is called Vida, which is our Hispanic and Latino club on campus, and the other one's called BSF, which stands for Black Student Fellowship. Both of these clubs are really thriving right now and excited to meet you and begin to offer again so many different spaces and opportunities for fellowship and connection and events. So they do a really good job not only at kind of creating that shared space for students that to connect that might identify with those different cultures and backgrounds, but do a great job at involving the entire campus to come and learn and to be a part of everything that they do. So I highly encourage you, keep an eye out for those opportunities the first 6 weeks and get involved there. I know that's a lot of information that I've thrown at you, and hopefully some of it has stuck, but I just really want you to know that we're so excited, and me personally, to meet you come this fall. Whether we're living in a world where we have masks still on our face or not, just so you know, this is what I look like without a mask. I'm excited. So if you want to connect even before then, please reach out. My email is simply blake.small@northwestu.edu. So I'm praying for you all. I'm excited to meet you in person, and we'll see you soon.